Hi guys, today I'm going to show you this very interesting power bank video surveillance camera. So it's a combination of power bank and surveillance camera, and because the camera is built into the power bank, it's not a visible camera for everybody. So make sure that you're not recording people who are not aware of that, because it can have some legal implications. Make sure that you're always following your local rules. But of course, such a thing can also be very convenient to record yourself, your children, your animals, or whatsoever. I think the combination of power bank and surveillance camera make absolutely sense, because small portable cameras have usually very small batteries and short battery run times. Here I think it's up to 20 hours. The resolution is 4K for photos and 2K for videos. Battery capacity is a whopping 10,000 milliamps. Comes with motion detection, night vision, and has even a built-in gravity sensor. And we get it as a very complete package with a large 64GB micro SD card already included. And so let's open it, see what we get. Comes already with some small instructions, more instructions here inside, and two cables, one USB-A to USB-C for charging, and one USB-A to micro USB for data transfer. But we get even more. We get a reset pin and even a micro SD card reader with a USB-A plug, but we get even this connector USB-A to modern USB-C. So we're covered pretty much for everything. That's amazing. So we can remove this display protection here, also protection down here. That's the camera part. And so here we have it a little bit closer. You can see how nicely this looks. Here on this side we have the camera and the infrared light. And we have this nice opening here, and we can see the micro SD card. We can take it out, put it into the micro SD card reader, and read out the files in the computer. And so we put it back here, just push it fully inside, that it gets a lock. Here on the left side we have the mode for the loop recording, where it's producing 20 minutes video clips, one after each other, recording all the time. A similar thing here on the M on the right side, but here it's only recording when motion is detected. Down here we have the reset pinhole, so usually we can cover this. By the way, even when it's recording, we can't see anything here. Can see no camera, no light to see. And here on the other side we have the two standard USB-A ports, USB-C for charging the power bank and micro USB for data transfer, so we can access the micro SD card also with the micro USB cable. And here the on off, if you need to press for 5 seconds to turn it on or off. So now it's turning off, and now we can press for 5 seconds again, and it's activated again. When we push once, it will make a single photo here. When we push twice, it will activate the night recording. Push twice again will deactivate the infrared light. When we see the strong light, either green or blue, depending on the mode, the infrared light is deactivated. We can see that here. And when we want to use the infrared light during the night, we push 2 times. So the light has disappeared, and now we can see the infrared light. But the good thing is we can only see that in the camera. I cannot see that with my eyes without looking into the camera. So usually these lights are totally invisible. So you can see that live. I pushed 2 times again, and now the lights have turned off. Now let's see the connectivity. We are trying to charge the power bank here with PD. So that's not just normal charge from USB-A, that's a real PD charge. You can see supporting PD USB-C to USB-C. So that's an awesome thing. But USB-C is only input and not output. So we cannot charge a phone from here. But of course we can charge a phone from USB-A. So let's plug it in, instantly charging. And to access the files when we have the micro SD card still inside, we connect with micro USB and use either USB-A or the included connector for USB-C connection. plug it in here, press the button here in the back, and so it has detected the micro SD card and opens the file here on this Windows 11 computer automatically. And so we have different folders. We have the photo folder, so we can scan, for example, through the photos here, and here the video folder. And now very interesting to see here on this video, I've been flipping around the camera or the power bank 180 degrees upside down, and it's still recording in a normal version, so you can use it like that or like that, doesn't matter. It will automatically correct the camera position even while it's recording. And now you can see, and I'm coming into my home, it's nicely recording me, I would say, decent colors, decent sharpness, everything nice and clear. And so if you have it in the day mode and you don't like somebody to see this bright LED light, just flip it around like that, of course, and it will still be recording and there's absolutely no light to see. And here file structure a little bit more detailed. And so apart from these two folders for the videos and photos, here the system configuration file. And by the way, in this configuration, this camera is not recording any audio. We have the time BAT and we have the time TXT with the details. We can, for example, click and adjust the time, but we can do that actually much easier. So we click just on the time.bat, can hit a button, and so now magically it has set the time correctly here in this time TXT file. So that's something which is highly recommended to do at the beginning, so you have the right timestamp on your video files. Also important to know about the video file size. It produces about 1 GB of data for a 20 minutes video, means 3 GB per hour, which basically means that the built-in 64 GB storage card lasts around 24 hours before it starts overwriting the oldest files. And regarding power consumption, I've been recording now for 1 hour and it has only consumed 2%, which means the battery will last around 2 days with 24-hour recording. Yeah, definitely super interesting combination of power bank and surveillance camera. We have a lot of built-in functions, very versatile to use, comes with a lot of accessories. Maybe it's not the easiest to use surveillance camera or spy camera, but in general I would say such hidden cameras or spy cameras are usually a little bit more difficult to use than other cameras. But on the other hand, we don't have to use an app or so, we have everything already built in. So could still be a very interesting option. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this power bank and surveillance camera, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.